Hey everybody, it's me again, Charles Norman from Sports Solutions LLC. We are the creators of AthleticSOS.com, and our website provides you software, and if you're trying to get an athletic scholarship, we'll show you all your options and opportunities. And we do it at no cost to you. So in this one, I wanted to have some fun here. I haven't done this in a couple of years. I just started getting notices now, and I get a lot of people that have sports camps, youth sports camps, and they kind of want us to mention them and do things. That's not something we do inside the software, but I do believe in youth sports camps. And I talk to you guys a lot about preparation. And so this is a good way to get yourself prepared for the new season that's coming up. And I know it's only springtime now, it's only February, and spring sports are coming up, but you're getting ready to figure out what are you going to do in the summer so that you can improve, so when you come back to school in the fall, you'll be that much better of a player. Now, my favorite, I haven't done this in a couple of years, youth sports camp, is PGC basketball. It used to be called Point Guard College, but it's now PGC basketball, and they offer a lot of different courses now, like shooting, ball handling, but my favorite was Think the Game, or it's just called Point Guard College. I think that's the name of that particular session that they do. Now, they're usually week-long sessions, and you can stay on. Sometimes they're at colleges in your community. You can look them up, but it's PGC basketball. And so what I wanted to do in this one, I didn't just want to talk about PGC basketball. There's 32 sports that we offer, we show you that you can get an athletic scholarship for inside of our software. So what I wanted for you guys to do is put down in the comments for everybody else what youth sports camps or events that are happening that you think are good for someone to attend to, something that we may not know about. But I want to put a caveat on that. I don't just want you guys to go down there and everybody that runs a camp or has a friend that runs a camp or a relative or somebody who they run it and they just want to throw it down there to get some pub. Here's what we want to do. So with Point Guard PGC basketball, why do I like it? Why would I recommend that to you when there's all these basketball camps that are really great? It's because my daughter attended one. And from the time before, she was a good player. Her freshman year, she did really well, made, first team all league, whatever, all of the little accolades. It's been years now. So she was pretty good. But when she went to that camp for that 1 week, and she came back, completely different player. And I mean in the command of the court. She happened to be a point guard. Now, you don't have to be a point guard to go to this college, obviously, this camp. They've changed it quite a bit. Just any player, to me, should go to this camp. But what they did was, she understood the game. In fact, the best way to put it is that she was playing in a way where it looked like she knew something everyone else didn't. I don't know if I had to explain that any better than that. But she was out there, you could see the poise, you could see the understanding. She wasn't rushed, because my daughter's really quick, really fast, explosive player, but everything was calm. Everything just felt, and it's funny because we were in the stands, during the summer when she came back, the school plays. And so we would go to events and everybody goes, man, Erica is just completely different. Why is she? And I go, I saw it. I didn't even know if other people saw it, but they did. You could just tell, it just oozed out. And so everyone's asked me, hey, what would you do? What were you guys doing? And and everyone's going to these NBA player camps and these big camps that in California, there's a million of them in different areas, and spending the same money that I spent. But I told them, I said, I took her to this camp, and only about a handful of them actually took up on it because they never heard of it before, right? And their daughters weren't point guards. Like I said, it was called Point Guard College back then. I said, whatever they did there completely changed. And I even showed them what they were, they showed on the schedule what they were going to be teaching them. And so that's the kind of thing where have your kid or somebody gone to a camp and come back a completely different person. I'm not just talking about skill-wise. Skill-wise, she was much better. But see, for me, for skills, I have a different take than everyone else. I would take my kid to a private trainer after that, and I would say, okay, this is a position I think they can play in college because of their height and their skill set and the way they play, completely different than high school. And then I want to start working on their skills for what they would do next. So if your kid plays forward in high school, they're probably a guard in college. I'm just saying from size-wise and the ability to be effective on the court. And same thing for other sports. Maybe they're going to play a different position and you see it. Or if it's like football and they're wide receiver, maybe you take them to a camp or you get them a trainer that shows them how to be a defensive back, because maybe they're not going to be at the level to play wide receiver at the next level, but they have those skills because they learned them in high school. But I'm going to get you another position that you could play that makes you more versatile and more appealing to a college coach, because you could play either or, right? And they may need that other position more. And this is just 2 sports I'm picking out. That could be anywhere. So I don't want to get too far off on a tangent because I want to do a whole nother video on that thought process. But right now, down and below, do you know a camp, somebody that teaches, a camp that teaches really well, that takes you past, oh, their skill set is really, improved quite a bit, to they can think the game. They understand what's going on. They're more mature when they come back. They understand the nuances. They can control a team, their leadership ability. All of that stuff has grown in a week or 2 because they attended this camp, not an event necessarily, but a camp. That's what they're instilling, because PGC basketball does the best job I've seen. Now, that doesn't mean there's a million other ones that do it, but I saw it, the effect it had on my daughter, and then the handful of other kids that went, even their parents were like, this was like a magic potion. So I don't want to relate it, and they're not even a sponsor of ours. They're not even in our software. I don't even talk about it in there. It's just something that through the years, if anybody calls me and asks me, hey, what do you think they should do? I say they need to go to this. Now, having said all of that, it's a little pricey to me. I don't know. Back then, it was in the 500s, so it was still expensive. And this was back in 2008, 2009. And so now it's, I was looking at it yesterday, to stay on camp, I think it was like $1,000. So maybe that's not that bad. It's been, quite a few years. So maybe that's something you can do. But this is a good opportunity to get your kids to go figure out how to make a few money so you can pay for half of this if you really want to go. I don't know if they're going to be able to make enough to pay for the whole thing before summer comes up. So that's something to think about. And then the other question everyone asked me, which one of their courses, because they've got a ton of courses. Back then, they only had the one. So there's a shooting course. Now, from what I understand, if you go to their site and look at it, one of the things that they do is they still think you're thinking the game. So say it's a shooting camp instead of the point guard college version of it, they're still going to tell you when is a good shot, how to get to that position you need to, what's a bad shot, how to position yourself so that you can finish easier and all that kind of stuff. So they're not just a general, oh, let's work on your shot. They are understanding what is the right shot to take, when to take it, what's going on in that motion, so that when you come back, that sense of understanding and knowing something the other people don't know is still there. So you can read through their stuff. I think that, every now and then they have a special, early bird special. Maybe you can get in on that, but that is my choice. I want you guys to put your choices down below, and hey, maybe we can everybody can help each other out, and do all the sports. Don't just, not just the top 5, baseball, basketball, football, soccer, softball, all of those, volleyball, not just those. Give me rowing, give me just anything, cycling, sailing, I don't care what it is. I want to see it down below that you think if you go and do this, it's going to take you to the next level, that it will be noticeable the first week they come and go back and play with their high school team. All right, guys, just having a good time here. As always, down below, I will put the instructions for you to use our software so that you can find all your options. It's at no cost to you, and it'll give you a code. It'll give you where to go. It'll tell you how to, make sure you can get signed up with us. Use our software. It doesn't cost you anything. There will be some sponsors we have in there, and then I'm going to create a section now that's going to show you some of my favorite opportunities for you. If you use them, it helps us out. If you don't use it, you still get the software. There's nothing, and we never sell your information or anything like that. We're just trying to help out and make sure that everybody who wants to continue play gets a chance to continue playing. So that's it for me for this one. Again, make sure you put something down there help somebody else out. That's one of the other things that I emphasize on a lot of these videos. We gotta help each other out. We gotta get back to that, just as a society, just as a world. Just look out for each other. It's not that hard. It's not taking anything away from you. All right, guys, as always, best of luck to you, and we'll see you on the next one. Talk to you later.